Today's video is going to be all about the best brown lipsticks for fall. So I've chosen 10 brown or brownish lipsticks from my collection to show you today, and I'm going to be lip swatching them all. I tried to choose a nice variety of different finishes, coverages, and formulas. So if you'd like to see my top 10 brown lipsticks for fall, just keep on watching. So starting out, I already have Velvet Cinnabar on my lips from doing a video with this lipstick. So I just wanted to show you this one first. It's not really a brown, but it's as brown as a red can get, I think. So it has a lot of brown in it, and I just wanted to show you since I already had it on. So this is Velvet Cinnabar from Lisa Eldridge. So the next one is the Suqqu Sheer Matte Lipstick in 01 Yamazakura. This one is more of a peach with some brown in it, so it's not a super brown lipstick, but I think a really nice option for someone who wants a lighter color, a little bit of a more sheer formula, and not too much brown, but you still get that little hint of brown and that little bit of a brown lip feeling with this one. Next up is Chantecaille Tamboti. So Tamboti is not all that different from the Suqqu one that I just showed. I will do comparison swatches of all of these after I've lip swatched them, but this is another one that's just kind of more like a toasted peach, a peach with a little hint of brown in it. Not too much, but it's a really beautiful color. This one's a little bit more brown than the Suqqu, so it just pulls you a little bit more in that direction, and this is in the Lip Veil formula, so it's a little bit more satin, has a little touch more shine to it. Next up is another lip veil from Chantecaille. This is the shade Tamarind. So Tamarind is a bit deeper than Tamboti. Still has a really nice warm brown feel to it. Almost like a warm rose that's been mixed with a brown. Next up we have Slip from Merit. Slip is another one that's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit more of a subtle brown, kind of a peachy brown mix, and one that I find very easy to wear. And I think a lot of people would really like this one because it's a great fall color, but it's not too much. Next up, we have a Chanel Rouge Allure Velvet. This one is the shade Emotive. This one is barely a brown, but it does still have a hint of brown in it, and I just thought it would be nice to include it for anyone who is kind of afraid of wearing a brown or feels like a brown lip doesn't look great on them. I think this would be a great option because it's almost like quite a vibrant peach mixed with the brown, and I think can be really flattering on a lot of skin tones. Next up is Merit 1990. Now we're getting into more kind of classic, true brown shades. This one is deeper than all the other browns I've shown you so far, aside from Velvet Cinnabar, but that's kind of an outlier. But this really captures that brown lip feel. Right now it's pulling a little bit warmer. I find sometimes it pulls a little bit cooler on me. I think it can kind of depend what's going on with your lips underneath. So my lips are a little bit warm from rubbing off the other lipsticks. So since this is a bit more of a sheer buildable formula, I think some of my lip color is coming through here, but this is just a really beautiful neutral brown that can kind of go in either direction depending on your skin tone and your lip color. But I think it's super beautiful, really great for fall, and really has that true brown lip experience. Next up is Meet Me in Berlin from Lisa Eldridge. This is in Lisa's Luxuriously Lucent formula, so it's another one that is more of a sheer buildable formula. You can get a very light layer, or you can build it up to get a more opaque look like this. And I think this is another one that's just beautiful for fall. It's, again, more of that kind of true brown. I find this one does pull warmer on me, and because of this sort of balmy feeling formula, it feels really nice and nourishing on the lips while you're wearing it. And it has a bit of that grungy feel or look, but not too much. Next up we have Gucci Lynette Stone. This is a very, very balmy feeling formula. It's a pretty light coverage compared to most of the other ones that I've shown you today. You can build it, but only to a point. It's not going to ever give you fully kind of opaque coverage, but it gives a beautiful brown tint to the lips, and it has more impact, again, if your lips are paler in color than mine are right now after all this rubbing. I find I get a more impactful effect from it when my lips are a little bit paler, but you can still see kind of what that color looks like, and it's another one that I think is a great option if you don't want to go too dark or too brown. This I find to be a little bit cool toned, so it adds a little bit of a cool toned brown tint to your lips and feels really nice and nourishing. All right, so just two left. First we have one of the Victoria Beckham lipsticks. This one is in the shade Pose. So Pose is quite a deep color, and it's much more of a mauvey brown. So it's like a deep mauvey, purpley brown, a really pretty color. On me, it pulls a little bit more cool tone. So if that's what you're looking for, I think that this one would be a great option. And last but not least, another Lisa Eldridge lipstick. This is Velvet Decade. Velvet Decade is just so beautifully deep and rich. This is one that you can apply a little bit more subtly by not going with a fully opaque coverage. You can see it's very deep and dark and opaque on my lips here, but I just wanted to show you the full impact. I have other videos where I use this lipstick, so you can certainly search my channel for Velvet Decade and you'll find a few other instances of me wearing this where it will look a little bit different and less intense. This is one of those kind of chameleon colors that some days will look cool, some days will look warm on me. So it can kind of go either way, but I think it's just a beautiful kind of ultimate deep brown lip. So here are all the swatches from top to bottom. We have Suqqu in Yamazakura. The next one here is Chantecaille Tambodi. Then we have Chantecaille Tamarind, which is what I have on my lips right now. Next up we have Merit Slip. Following that is Chanel Emotive, Merit 1990. Then we have Meet Me in Berlin from Lisa Eldridge, Lynette Stone from Gucci, Pose from Victoria Beckham, and lastly we have Velvet Decade from Lisa Eldridge. So those are all my picks for the best brown fall lips. There are lots of others that I could have included here. If you want to see some more of Lisa Eldridge's brownish shades, then check out the video that I'm going to link below where I lip swatched and showed you all of her browns and kind of nudie brown shades. But these were my 10 picks for today, so I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below. I always love to see those. If you'd like to see more from me and you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I'd love for you to do so. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.